his airspace, and that was far from it.
Now here's Freak. Brooks covering. The screen from Thompson. Expanding his range, and he knocks it down. Good looking three there from Freak. Freak's got 9.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's Brooks. 11 points for him in that last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Harden kicks to Brooks, and he gets it to go. Brooks has got his first points of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Sticks another. 3 more from Freak. 12 points for him.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
There's the screen. Harden inside the three-point line, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. 7 points for James Harden.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen.
And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves. It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning floor. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Thompson are up front. Napier is out there with Freak, and it's Shumpert in at the small forward. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. James kicks to Freak. And another miss by Cleveland. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Dallas.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Kicks it out to James. Cleveland the rebound. Thompson, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
Harden inside the three-point line. Will not go. This is off the front iron. 1:46 left in the first half. But they'll get another chance. And Thompson throws it down.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Brooks, the pass to Capella. Harden has a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harden's got 10 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Feeds to Thompson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Hakeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line. Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
Rockets trail by 16 and stolen by Napier. Thompson dishes to Shumpert and stolen by Ariza. 40 seconds left in the first half of the game. Brooks misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. That's one he knows he should have drained.
Fires for three. And the three is knocked down. Deep ball good, and a nice shot from Freak.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded. Shot from 12. He squares up and sinks it. Harden's got 12. 6 seconds left to play here in the half. Lets it go from deep. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one.
Well, James.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one. Capella's checked in, and it's KJ McDaniels in for Trevor Ariza. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Biyombo is checked in for Thompson. Temple comes in for James. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And Freak subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. We've got Patrick Beverly. He's out there with Etuan Moore. McDaniels is out there with Howard. And it's Capella in at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Houston moving the ball around. Moore outside. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
And another miss by Cleveland.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Freak with it. 15 points in the game. To the inside.
Sticking too much.
And that's good from Bismack Biyombo on the assist by Freak. And the Cavaliers lead by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
There's a minute 40 left here in the third quarter. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Dwight Howard.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. 15 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
For the Rockets, Trevor Booker comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Brooks in for Patrick Beverly. And Cleveland also making a change. Napier's checked in. And Moore kicks to Brooks. They set the pick. Now the feed to Booker. And stolen by Fry. Moore against Shumpert. Here's Freak. Off target from three-point range. Rockets trail by 21. Brooks outside. Wants to get it to Booker and does. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
And Fry kicks to Freak. Inside, here's Napier. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Pass to Booker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Rockets have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
At the line for your Rockets, Trevor Booker.
Free throw good, Booker. Trevor Ariza's checked in for KJ McDaniels. Then for the Cavaliers. And so here's Cleveland. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Then it's Freak, then there's Channing Frye, and it's Cowan in at the 5. Smith outside, pass to Frye. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Check out the game for Frye. 9 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Booker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Free throw good, Booker. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And it's Moore penetrating. Can't get it to fall. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
Move the ball.
They set the pick. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's McDaniels. LeBron with some nice D.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Six on the shot clock, and he slams it one-handed.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And the rejection by James. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Brooks checked in for Houston. Cleveland. 7 seconds left in the game. From deep three-point range, off target. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business.
Thank you, Kid.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
I thought this performance,
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.